He's going to make an opening statement, and then if you all can raise your hands, we'll get a mic to you for questions.
First off, thankful for the opportunity to come and play this game. I know Coach Oates, to be honest with you, his scheduling, he's normally trying to schedule the toughest schedule that he can. So for him to schedule me in year one means a lot. Got a whole new roster, 11 new guys, obviously, whole new coaching staff, whole new system. So really a little bittersweet to come back here and play. Got a lot of great memories here. Had a great 4 years here. Won a lot of basketball games together. And, I think the best place that this thing did for me was give me the opportunity to coach my team at Arkansas State right now. So really thankful to be able to bring them back here and show them where I've spent my last 4 years and just appreciative of the opportunity. Although we felt short, I thought my team grew tonight. We're down 5 scholarship players. We had 8 available scholarship players tonight. Down my 2 starting guards, my point guard and my 2 guard are both out. And LaQuil Hardnett could quite possibly be my starting center. But that's it's allowing us to grow. We're playing a tough schedule, obviously, coming here and playing. So with that being said, I thought our guys competed for 40 minutes, which is something that we emphasized going into the night. And I thought Alabama did a great job. I thought I know they've been preaching defense. They obviously, we went 6 for 30 from 3, and I thought that they played a huge part in that.
We're going to start with Joe.
Okay.
Coach, just what it was like going up against Coach Oates, but also can you evaluate what you saw in this Alabama team, comparing it to the Alabama teams that you coached here during your time here?
Yeah, I think they're going to be really, really good. It's funny, when you're on the outside looking in, they're 5-2, and people on Twitter are acting like the wheels are falling off, right? The rest of the SEC is playing against, low major teams. They're playing a bunch of bye games at home, and Nate doesn't do that. The Indiana State team he plays is a really good basketball team. Then obviously, he went Oregon, Clemson, go down the line, and so to be now 6-2, I think that the fan base in general has got to give this group a little bit of time because they're really, really talented, but they're really young and there's a lot of new faces. And I'm learning the hard way that the style that we play, that's not something you can teach overnight. And so I think they're going to be really, really good. I think if some of the young guys, Jaron Stevenson and even Ryland's only a sophomore. Some of those young guys start to turn into sophomores, by the time SEC rolls around, and Ryland starts to play like a junior by the time SEC rolls around, and some of those guys start to figure it out on both ends of the floor. They're going to have a chance to win the SEC again. I'm a firm believer they got the best basketball coach in the SEC. I think it's pretty safe to say he's won 2 out of the last 3, and he's got a lot of good talent over there, and he's got a great coaching staff. So this team's going to be just fine, and they're going to get better every single game they play.
Keeping on your left with Tony.
Brian, you mentioned you were a little bit overmatched, but you guys won the O-board battle and also the points in the paint battle. Is that a little bit of a bragging rights, especially with how big those mean to Nate?
Not really when you lose by 24. We can shoot the ball well. They hit 13 threes. I think coming into the game, we were number 1 in the country at guarding the 3-point line, and they do a great job. That's the one thing. This group, he's got everybody that's coming off the bench can shoot the 3, and so you can't really help off a ton of people. We got 15 0 boards. I am proud of that. It's something I emphasized at halftime. We had 2 guys that had 0 boards at the half, and then they ended up with 4 and 3 each in the second half, which was huge for us. But they still beat us on the glass by 5. And I thought we would have a chance to beat them on the glass. They beat us by 5 on the glass. Points in the paint, and I think we did a good job there. And part of it was them eliminating attempt from 3, and so we were able to get some stuff downhill. We had to do a little bit on the fly tonight. We were hoping that our starting point guard would be able to play, but just about an hour before tip, he tested his ankle out and he just couldn't go. So the credit to Taryn Todd, who played, he's really a 2 guard and played the point guard all night for us. That'll bode well down the road for us.
Last question, Nick Alvarez.
What makes what makes the system so difficult to teach kind of overnight, like you said, to these players, and what are some of the things you try to teach early on to your guys who kind of influence?
Yeah, so when you're playing as fast as they do, and as fast as we're trying to play, we're not there yet, but when you're playing as fast as Alabama does, you've got to get guys to learn how to play that fast while taking care of the basketball, while making sound decisions, while making reads at a really, really fast pace. All those things are a lot easier to do when you're walking the ball up the floor and you're running sets for 20 seconds, right? So you're taking freshmen, transfers that played in a lot slower systems last year, and you're asking them to come in and play one of the fastest offenses in the country while still being efficient and not turning the basketball over. And that takes time. And this group will figure it out. Nate's, in my mind, the best offensive mind in the country. This team's coming along defensively. They did a great job against us. But it's tough. It's tough to play that fast. And then also the efficiency thing, right? You know, every kid, every young man we recruit thinks the mid-range shot's his shot, right? And so, you know, getting them to buy into this shot selection piece and understand, you know, where they want to play and where we want to play. I mean, we're doing pretty much everything they're doing, or trying to at least. And so it's hard to learn for new guys. So I think this is a team that you'll see get better every single game.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Thanks, Coach.
Lastly, for the Arkansas State people, I want to say congratulations to our football team. Coach Butch Jones is an Alabama guy. Took them to a bowl game for the first time and
since 2019.
Since 2019. So really proud of our football team. That's a huge deal for Arkansas State, and they did a great job. So congratulations to them.